Right. First, let me give you a little background on myself. I started swimming at the age of 4 and all the way through college. So I've swam competitively for 18 years. It's impossible to put into words the amount of time and the sacrifices that you make to compete at that level. I've tried for the Olympics twice. I've done some really incredible things in my career. And so my senior year of college, we were told we would be competing against biological male Lia Thomas. Upon looking up who Will Thomas was as a male, we were able to see that William Thomas, which was his male name, was ranked 462nd among the men. Of course, transitioning to female, now Lia Thomas was leading every female in the nation.
It's the final in the women's 500-yard freestyle. That should be safe. The 3-time Ivy League champion Lia Thomas was the top qualifier in the prelims. She swam 4.
Yeah, she was really solid this morning in the prelims. I didn't think she took a hard stroke the entire 500.
Great swim in the prelims earlier. And in those 2 Texas Longhorns, we mentioned Erica Sullivan. Worked for it. She was pushed over the first 350 meters. Thomas wins the NCAA championship, and she's the favorite again tomorrow in the 200-yard freestyle.
So that next day of competition, Thomas and I competed against each other in the 200 freestyle, and you asked me how I felt. It felt like I was going into this race with my hands tied behind my back. It's impossible, even myself who's put in so much work, so much dedication, so much time, it felt impossible for me to beat this person who has male advantage. Males, of course, they have larger heart, larger lungs. Of course, they're taller. Science has evolved in a way where we now know even a year, 2 years, 3 years on hormone suppressors, it does not change or it changes your testosterone levels, but it does not make them computable to the levels of a female. The average female's testosterone levels is anywhere from 0.8 to 1.2 nanomoles per liter. The average male is 20 times higher than that. So even with these men reducing their testosterone levels, they're not reducing it enough to where it's fair. And even if they were to get to fair levels, there are still certain things that will never change with hormone suppression. Like I said, your heart size, your lung size. It sounds silly, but even the size of your throat, men have a 40% larger throat than women, which is a huge factor to success in swimming.
Some of the people that have the same opinion of us, they say that you would boycott this kind of competition.
And truthfully, I think boycotting is the most powerful way to make changes. Of course, like I said, we have different legislature going on, but boycotting is the most powerful way because these people, these organizations who are allowing this, they will follow the money. And if these people don't race, they don't compete, that will make changes. And I know what's at stake. Along with, obviously, the unfair competition, we were forced to give up our consent in areas where we undress with a biological male. There's so much at stake here, and these parents, they need to get involved. So Lia Thomas was a 6'4" biological male who still had full male parts. And we were not forewarned that we would be sharing that changing space with a male. That is not something we ever had the ability to give our consent to, which is so wrong. A few years ago, it would have been considered sexual harassment to allow a male in a woman's locker room. But now, not only is it just happening, but these large organizations and these institutions in our left, they're encouraging this. They're celebrating having men in women's locker rooms and stealing our awards.